Much research needs to be done to address many eye diseases that plague millions of Americans each day, such as cataract, glaucoma, celeritis, AMD, diabetic retinopathy, and macular degeneration. Although many diseases can cause blindness disorder within a person's peripheral vision, such as vitamin A deficiency, it's usually a huge lack of education that keeps people from getting the help they need before a major problem erupts in life. Worldwide, between 3 to 400 million people are visually impaired due to various causes. Of this group, roughly 50 million people are totally blind, while approximately 80% of blindness occurs in people over 50 years of age. The State Department of Education reported that blindness among children spans a total 83% in our country. The Utah Foundation for the Blind and Visually Impaired helps educate the public to better understand these diseases and how they affect people's lives. Between 80 to 90% of the blindness in this world is preventable through a combination of education and access to good medical care. While globally, 80% of all sight loss can be prevented or cured. This means people who suffer from sightlessness can still have a good quality of life with access to technology and programs that are available to them through the Utah Foundation for the Blind and Visually Impaired, such as schooling, financial support, and medical treatment for those who can't afford it. Financial dollars to help provide these services, support, community awareness, and education is raised each year through the Walk with the Blind and 5K Fun Run in association with the Lions Club of Utah. Whenever the Lions Club get together, problems get smaller and communities get better. That's because we help where assistance is needed, in our own communities and around the world, with unmatched integrity and energy. So when you sponsor this event, you're not just helping the children, you're also getting publicity on our banners and on Channel 2 News, Utah's #1 broadcast source for information.
Welcome back. It is going to be an absolutely gorgeous weekend. I have this on good authority, and there is a big walk and a 5K run you can take part in. It is the 3rd annual Walk for the Blind, which is a really cool way to get out and help so many people in our community.
Right. So with us today, we have Tony Jepson, who is director of the Utah Foundation for the Blind. Next to him is Sam Mascarenas with the Lions Club. And you know this guy. This is Bob Harmon. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
To talk about this really important event. What's it all about, Tony? Tell us.
This is a 5K fun run this Saturday, plus a lot of fun events, Walk with the Blind afterwards, sponsored by Harmon's, which we are so appreciative of. And there's going to be a lot of fun things going on, a wonderful breakfast for everybody, t-shirts for all the runners, activities, face painting, booths, displays, all those kinds of fun things.
We also support the Moran Eye Center, and it generates a lot of funds. We deliver a lot of money to the Moran Eye Center.
Okay,
fantastic.
So I know we're going to conduct a little social experiment here,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And Heidi, we volunteered you.
Okay, good. I'm ready to go. So I get a blindfold, right?
So what are we trying to do here? What are we trying to show?
The Utah Foundation for the Blind teaches skills to kids, and we're
sorry,
trying to
there we
teach
go.
them to be independent, right?
Right.
So we picked something easy: no cutting, no knives,
That's
no,
probably in everyone's
no
best
cooking,
interest.
no browning hamburger or anything. We're just going to have you take this jug of water,
Okay.
and this empty glass, and we want you to fill up the glass to the top without spilling.
Okay, is anyone wearing anything fancy?
No. Good job.
Oh, I forget about the stop part.
Road. It's at the Lions Center there, and they'll be all set up. 8 o'clock a.m. is the start. It's a fun run walk. $30 to register. You get the pancake breakfast. You get the walk through the park. You get all of the camaraderie with amazing
Great.
people there. And then there's different ways. It's $5 for adults or $3 for children just for the breakfast if you don't
Okay.
want to run walk. And then to walk in the park, $10. And who doesn't want to
Perfect.
walk in the park?
All right, just show up that day.
Just show up.
And then
Tomorrow
you can
morning.
go from there.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much
gentlemen.
for joining us today.
Media Hype can be great for your business, and it will allow your donations to be allocated 50-50 between the Lions Club and the Utah Foundation for the Blind and Visually Impaired. The schools for the deaf and blind have been serving students with sensory impairments throughout Utah since 1884. Today, the schools for the deaf and blind stand out as proud symbols of Utah's educational heritage and will receive greatly needed assistance with your support for the event. And we thank you for your time.